Hello, Professor. We have conducted question 1 and 2. We will now move on to number 3. All right. And what's UWVC's organizational mission and priorities?
Our mission is to, we're basically looking to help individuals who are underserved, where our priority programs are in addressing homelessness, financial security, youth opportunities, and we just changed our focus area, so I don't have it memorized as well as I should. But community resiliency is the third one. So health, financial security, community resiliency, and youth opportunities.
Very nice. And what is a recent milestone or goal that you guys had hit?
I think probably our goal that's been accomplished with our homeless initiatives. Close to 1,000 people have been housed since we began in 2019. So addressing the homelessness issue, helping people stay housed and get housed, I think has been probably the milestone.
Oh, nice. You guys started in 2019?
That program.
And that program?
Yeah,
oh,
we
nice.
started 1945.
Wow.
We've been around since 1945, so that's where
Nice.
that community trust comes in.
Uh-huh.
But that particular program we started in 2019.
Oh, nice. All right. And next, for the next part, what internal challenges or limitations exist for your company?
Challenges. I think funding is a challenge. We're not quite sure what we don't have. We do have government funding, not a lot, but we do have government funding, and some of our funding comes from the state, but that trickles down from the Fed. So the sort of the insecurity of funding is certainly one issue, and so therefore the competition for funds. I mean, there are a lot of excellent, wonderful programs out there. Everyone's competing for funding, and so that can be challenging.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just the impact of all the governmental changes as Medi-Cal is cut, people are without insurance, or if CalFresh is cut, people are needing food, are having more issues with food. So that kind of trickle down effect as programs are cut. We're not funded by them, but the people we serve are impacted by funding cuts. That makes sense.
Yeah. The less funding, the more help.
Yeah, help that's needed. Yeah. And more than our clients that we're serving are impacted by other issues. So we do housing, not food, but if food is an issue, it impacts housing. So.
All right. And on that note, in your eyes, what is the biggest challenge you can see that affects Ventura County as a whole?
I would say cost of housing and the availability of affordable housing. We're building lots of market rate housing, but that doesn't address the need for those who cannot afford that market rate housing. And if we're going to keep people in the county, our workforce, we need workforce housing. If we're going to keep the workforce, we have to think about the needs for housing.
Okay. And what's your favorite quote or statement that connects with your company's mission?
The one I like to use, I've used in the past, and it's kind of again, we're changing our marketing as a whole organization, is you reach out a hand to one and you impact you impact everyone. So reaching out to a hand to one is a hand to everyone. So kind of like that.
That's a nice one.
So you don't have to do a lot, but doing a little can be impactful. Reach out a hand to one, you improve the condition of all. That's how it goes.
That's a good one. And what external risks or challenges could undermine the organization? we touched a little on it.
Yeah, I think the funding issue, I think the change in government programs. I had a program that was an emergency food and shelter program, which we didn't receive the funds. We just determined who was to receive those funds coming out of FEMA, and it helped people who were, short their rent or needed help for food programs, and that was stopped over a year ago with all the issues that was going on in the government. So we lost in this county close to $400,000 of assistance for housing and food programs. So someone might, be on a really limited budget and they have to put new tires in their car and then they can't pay their rent, and so that would be a reason why that program might help them with their rent. And then we also provided, the program provided funding for food programs, food share, food pantries, as well as transitional housing programs. So yeah, so that piece of funding lost because of government changes was impactful for us. Right now, our income tax program, there was a change in the federal regulations that in order to receive the earned income tax, the child tax credit, federal child tax credit, both parents had to be citizens. Used to be only one person in a household had to be a citizen, so you could have two parents who were not citizens, but their child was a citizen and they were eligible. That was changed, so a lot of families were no longer able to receive that, and the earned income tax credit is considered the most effective anti-poverty program there is. So those kinds of things, again, that trickle-down effect.
Yeah, all right. And what are some volunteer management practices that are important for managing volunteers?
I think really understanding what someone wants to do and making sure they're being matched with what their interests are, and that they're worthwhile projects. I'm going to give you a project in a little while that's just not very exciting. It's necessary though. But I think trying to be sure that you give a volunteer project that is meaningful to them and matches what they like to do. I think that's one thing. And then I think the flexibility in when and how they do their volunteer work. Some people like to work in group settings, some people like to work on their own. Sometimes organizations are too 9 to 5-ish and don't allow opportunities for those who maybe going to school or working or whatever. So I think you have to be really flexible and try to be flexible to meet the volunteers' interests and needs, as well as then match your organizational needs.
That's a good one. And what's your biggest year-round fundraiser event or activity for your organization?
We have what we call a Spirit Gala, which we do annually. This year will be in August. It tends to be in the late summer, early fall. And at that event, we recognize we present 3 awards. One is to a volunteer award, and for our board gives out. Another one is to the corporate partner. So we have corporate partners, and so it's for their campaign raising dollars as well as their engagement and other activities, volunteer. And then we give a community impact award for an individual who has demonstrated community impact. So oftentimes that's someone who is supporting one of our programs or supporting the work that we're doing.
And in your day-to-day work, what is your highlight of your day?
When my computer works. My highlight is being able to address the concerns that individuals present to me, or to move programs forward. Yeah. leaving at the end of the day knowing that everything is okay, and knowing what needs to be done to make things okay,
Nice.
what the plan is.
And last question, any big plans for your organization or steps you guys would like to take? New ideas?
I think steps we like to take. We are looking at in the near future updating our website to be more user friendly and to have more functions on it. And we haven't done that in a while. The United Way Worldwide as an organization just went through a kind of a rebranding, and so we need to rebrand everything we're doing on our website. Plus, again, just make it a little bit more user friendly, so that we can do more things on it. So people can find information more effectively. And then we. I think we'll continue to look for opportunities to serve the needs of those who are struggling with housing. Doing that by applying for state and federal grants and working with our corporate partners to support that work.
All right, thank you.
That's it?
Yeah.
No, not bad.
Yeah, it's shorter than interview.